From Gator Park on the campus of Santa Monica High School, it's time for the 5A District Softball on the Rev Game of the Week. My name is Jeff Porsche, and along with Mike Moeller, we welcome you to today's District Softball matchup between the visiting Dutchtown Lady Griffins and the defending 5A State Champion Lady Gators. When we return, we'll talk about today's game, and Mike will have Dutchtown's starting lineup, followed by the first pitch, here on the Rev Game of the Week.
Time doesn't stop, and the world keeps spinning. Community, culture, and communications, the powerful circle that connects us together. We're creating the next evolution, a network built for every possibility, moving faster than ever before, streaming us forward into the future. And the revolution is closer than you think. RTC, ETEL, and Vision are now Rev. New name, same company.
B.T. Chapman and A.J. Pickett with Advantage Therapy are honored and excited to team up with Dutchtown High School's athletics. At Advantage Therapy, we are dedicated to helping our patients regain the highest possible functional status through one-on-one patient care. Advantage Therapy has spent nearly 2 decades providing both outpatient orthopedic physical therapy and occupational therapy to the people of Ascension and surrounding parishes. From all of us at Advantage Therapy, go Griffins! Get to know SEC Heating and Cooling this year. Locally owned and operated by Stephen Conyer since 2013, SEC Heating and Cooling works with residential and commercial customers in Ascension, East Baton Rouge, Livingston, and surrounding parishes. SEC specializes in preventive maintenance, repair, and complete changeout and installation of energy-efficient central air systems. From professional sales and expert installation of central AC systems to repairs and ductless AC systems, we can handle all your needs. For total peace of mind, call SEC today. Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
Hi, we are live with the PPTV network, where one of the top athletes is about to make his important decision. We know his character, and nothing will hold him back.
I'm glad to have my family and friends here for this choice. It's more than my career. It will affect the rest of my life. I choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
The decision is in. Why choose Peak?
Their reputation and their record of success is unmatched.
When it matters most, another patient chooses Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
For your car. The Ross Downing Buick GMC Buying Center wants to buy your car. It's fast, easy, and fair. No matter what make, no matter what model, no matter what mileage. The Ross Downing Buick GMC Buying Center wants it. And we'll pay you cash for it, even if you don't buy from us. It's the Ross Downing Buick GMC Buying Center in Gonzales. Cash for your car at the Ross Downing Buick GMC Buying Center in Gonzales.
No one teaches you what to do immediately after an accident. Once everyone is safe, your first call should be to an attorney, not the insurance company.
Don't let the insurance company take advantage of you at your time of need. Call the Title Law Firm. We'll walk you through what you need to do in real time.
But you can take advantage of the Title Law Firm's 30 years of experience.
Before you call your insurance, make a free, no-obligation call to the Title Law Firm.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Title.
Welcome back to the Rev Game of the Week. Jeff Porsche and Mike Moeller with you, and we're getting ready for Dutchtown at Santa Monica, as we're going to have a matchup between 2 of the top 7 teams in Division I non-select Santa Maud number 2, Dutchtown number 7. Dutchtown is 13-5, 0-2 in district, and Santa Maud 17-1 and are 2-0 in district. So one team is 0-2, the other team 2-0. And Mike, we'll turn it over to you, and you can talk about the head coaches.
Yeah, so Nancy Inchminger coming in for the Lady Griffins she's going to be in her 17th year, so she's been here a long time. She's looking to put a stop to this Santa Maud run that we've seen for a long time here. And for the Santa Maud Lady Gators, Amy Petrie coming from across Burnside is already in her 7th year with the Lady Gators, and she's compiled a record of 184 wins, 17 losses, and 1 tie. And since she's been here, 34-0 in district and 15-3 in the playoffs.
And she's also had a stellar career at EA, as you see right there, 284-2. These two teams met last year in the postseason. Santa Maud defeated Dutchtown in the second round of the 5A playoffs on their way to a state championship. And you see that 34-0 in district. And a couple of years ago, we covered a game out of Dutchtown where Dutchtown had the lead in the 7th inning, but a big comeback for Santa Maud in the 7th inning, and they wound up winning that game, and that kept that streak alive, and it's all the way up to 34 games, and they are one of the top teams in this District 5A and the state. This when you look, we're going to talk about the records and the power ratings and all that later on during the broadcast, but it's just absurd what this district is doing right now. I mean, you talk about Santa Maud, they're not even the best. They're the second best team in the state. They're the second best team in their district right now, according to the records and the power rankings.
Right. Live Oak comes in at number 1 in both the district and the state right now. And you and I were talking a little before this broadcast that all 6 teams in the district are ranked in the top 16 teams in the state. So definitely the powerhouse district for girls softball.
Absolutely. And we saw last week that Santa Maud defeated East Ascension 12-0, I believe the final score was, and so you might have thought that East Ascension might not be that strong this season. On Thursday they came back. They played Walker, who had defeated Dutchtown on that Tuesday. They came back and 10-run ruled Walker. So East Ascension is back on track here as you look at the two coaches right there with the umpires, as you see Coach Petrie and Coach Insminger, and we're close to getting ready. We're going to turn it over to the public address announcer when he gets to the introduction of the lineups and everything like that. So you see the coaches right there talking things over. You see Coach Insminger in the purple. Both teams wearing black today. That ought to be interesting. Of course, Santa Maud's got their gold with them. You see them right there. The black and gold, a lot nicer than the orange that you had for the traditional East Ascension rivalry. And there's the Lady Griffins with the black and, of course, the purple.
Yeah, both teams kind of sporting their blacks. You know, Santa Maud last week we saw them with their orange uniforms that they traditionally wear when they play East Ascension, and back to their traditional black and gold. And Dutchtown, sometimes you'll see them in their whites and purples. Sometimes you see them in the blacks and purples. Usually when they travel, I don't know if it still holds true, but most of the time when you're on the road, you do wear your dark-colored jerseys.
Right, and one of the things that's interesting is, and we talked about it with some of the, or at least I have with some of the other coaches and some of the other teachers and people at Dutchtown. Dutchtown's primary color is purple, but pretty much every team now wears black because they just love wearing black. Black is a much cooler color to wear, not temperature-wise, but just being cool out there. I think the only team that really wears purple as their primary color at this point now is the boys' baseball team. Coach Shake still wears the purple out there. So they just like to wear the black out there. And so we're about to get to the public address announcer with the introductions. So here we go.
Welcome to Victoria Park. Today's district matchup between the Dutchtown Lady Griffins and your Santa Maud Lady Gators. Before we get to the lineups, we'd like to welcome the 9U essentially lead travel team to the game today. We'll be joining the Lady Gators on the field doing the national anthem. And for the Dutchtown Lady Griffins starting lineup, Leading off, number 4, Auburn Dupree. Batting second, number 15, Riley Bennett. Batting third, number 19, Katie Van Haverbeck. Batting fourth, number 16, Brooke McNair. Batting fifth, number 7, Alexa Womack. Batting sixth, number 1, Maddie Keller. Batting seven, number 5, Caroline Mathis. Batting eight, number 12, Jenna Blanchard. Batting ninth, number 29, Anna White. And starting the circle, number 14, your French player, Matt West. And the rest of your Lady Griffins. Your Lady Griffins are coached by assistant coaches Tab Bourgeois, Tony Ricker, and head coach Nancy Insminger. And for your Lady Gators, number 4, Maya Franklin. Number 9, Ozzy Causey. Number 10, Ali Gode. Number 11, Brooke Rappelet. Number 12, Ashley Gomez. Number 15, Ashton Jones. Number 18, Olivia Falcon. Number 21, Emily Terrio. Number 25, Jenna Henderson. Number 27, Gracie Bersanger. Number 29, Braylee Decato. Number 31, Samantha White. Number 37, Ryan Moran. And for your lady, here's the starting lineup. Leading off, left field, number 13, Mackenzie Elazar. Batting second, third base, number 20, Alex Franklin. Batting third. Starting the circle, number 23, Addison Jackson. Batting fourth, playing second base, number 3, Mary Zeller. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 1, Errol Bean. Batting sixth, behind the plate, number 8, Gabby Gotro. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, number 26, Samantha Landaz. Batting eight, designated player, number 7, Mackenzie Smith. Batting ninth, playing right field, number 2, Holly Hado. And playing first base, number 19, Aubrey Dunn. Related Gators coach, head coach Eddie Petrie. Assistant coaches Jay Brignac, Darryl Landry, Mark Mayer, Brooke Elazar, and George Bean. Please stand for the national anthem.
And so we are ready for softball. Dutchtown versus Sanama, number 7 at number 2 in Division I non-select. And as you take a look at A.J. Jackson with her warm-up pitches, I'm going to turn over to Mike and he'll introduce Dutchtown's batting order.
Leading off for the Lady Griffins today, shortstop Harper Dupuy, batting second, Riley Bennett, she'll play third base. Number 3 hole, Katie Van Haverbeek, she's the DP. Batting cleanup is Brooke Vickmare, and she plays first base. Batting fifth, Alexa Womack, the right fielder. Batting sixth, Maddie Keller, and she plays center. In the 7th hole, Caroline Mathis, she'll be the catcher. Batting eighth, Jenna Blanchard, and she will be playing left field. Batting ninth today for the Lady Griffins, second baseman, Anna White.
And so that's what A.J. Jackson's going to face, and she'll see 1, 2, and 3, Dupree, Bennett, and Van Heverbeck, as A.J. Jackson is just about ready to start this out, and she's getting her 19th start of the season. She is currently 17-1 with a 1.10 earned run average, and the walks to strikeouts, you always got to mention that. 159 strikeouts, 23 walks. Just an incredible set of stats that she puts together.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about strikeouts to walks, typically 2-to-1 strikeouts to walks is a pretty good ratio, and she's well beyond that.
As the first pitch to Harper Dupree is low, ball 1. So Harper Dupree, number 4 shortstop for the Lady Griffins. 1-0 pitch. And there's a strike called. 1-1. Dupree, the leading hitter, batting average 426. She also leads in home runs and RBIs, kind of unusual for a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, somebody's getting on base in front of her, 8-9s or 7-8-9 holes. Somebody's getting on base, unless she hasn't been leading off all year.
Perhaps. She takes the ball high, and it's 2-1, and she had a huge weekend in the Ascension Parish Tournament this weekend. 4 home runs. 2-1, and a fly ball headed foul and out of play. So the count will go to 2-2. We are just underway. Dutchtown at bat in the top of the first versus Sanama.
Harper got a good pitch there. She wanted to try to turn on that thing just a little bit out in front. Couldn't quite keep it fair.
2-2. And this one is foul, out of play down the first baseline. So she stays alive. So leading in home runs and RBI, 6 homers, 22 RBI. She also leads the team in walks with 16, plate appearances with 77. So she probably has been near the top of that lineup. 20 runs and 26 hits. So fouled away, and as we said, Dupree with the big weekend in the Sanama Invitational. Had a big game against Darbon Woods.
Yeah, that's a pretty good day. Career for some people. 3 for 3 with 3 bombs.
Absolutely. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and a strikeout for A.J. Jackson. She strikes out Harper Dupree for the first out. That'll bring up Riley Bennett, number 15. Plays third base for the Lady Griffins. And we'll look at the defensive starters after this pitch. And a strike call. Let's look at the defense.
Yeah, defensively today for the Lady Gators in the outfield from left to right, Mackenzie Elisar, Airlie Bean, and Hallie Hydale. On the infield, third base, Alex Franklin. Shortstop is Sam Landash. At second, Mary Beth Zeller. Playing first base, Aubrey Dunn. Behind the dish, Cammie Gotro, and in the circle, A.J. Jackson.
So on the second pitch, Bennett does not go around. They appeal to the first base umpire. He says no. And the count even, 1-1, 1 out, no score. Dutchtown at Sanama. And there's a ground ball to short, and had a little trouble getting a hand on it. Landash, no play at first, and so Bennett reaches.
First base runner for the Lady Griffins. You see Landash try to go 1 or maybe 2 steps to her right there. Try to get a nice little backhand, but, I mean, if you don't field that ball cleanly, you have no shot. So, I mean, I think she's, even if she, picks it up and makes a throw, probably doesn't get her out at first base anyway.
And so now we'll see Van Heverbeck. So would you rule that a hit or an error right there?
I'm a pitcher, so I would think it's an error, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough play.
Yeah, everything's an error if you don't make the play.
When you hit it in the hole that deep and you got some speed, it's hard to beat it out, or hard to get it there in time, like you said. 1-0, and the deep fly ball to left, and it is out of here. And Van Haverbeck with the 2-run homer to left. And Dutchtown scores 2 in the first with 1 out. Nice home run swing by Van Haverbeck, and it's 2-0 as she gets greeted at home plate.
Yeah, she put a good swing on that ball, got it up in the air. I mean, it's a little chilly today. I didn't think the ball was going to be flying as much, but Van Haverbeck she picked up her 4th home run and her 17th and 18th RBI on the season.
And that's a no-doubter right there as well.
Little different scenario. We're not used to seeing somebody out in front of the Lady Gators here, so it'll be interesting to see how they respond when they come back.
And that was not wind-aided at all. As you look at the flag in center field, that flag is basically not moving at all. It's a cool day as well, 60 degrees out here and dropping. And the first pitch to Vicknair is a ball. So Vicknair hitting .346 on the season. She has 3 home runs, 15 RBIs, and the swing and a miss, and 1-1.
Yeah, a little out front of that pitch right there, Vicknair was. Looked like she got a little anxious. She was guessing something hard, got it, and just got a little bit out in front of it.
Usually she's been the 5 hitter, but Coach Insminger made a switch, and Vicknair and Womack flip-flopped today. So Vicknair batting 4th, Womack batting 5th. And 0-2 in the dirt. Count now 1-2. So 2 runs on the 2-run homer by Katie Van Haverbeck, and it's 2-0 in the top of the first. Dutchtown with the early lead.
Yeah, as impressive as Jackson's numbers are in the circle. I'm looking here, she had 4 homers given up before that one we just saw, and then that'll be the 5th home run she's given up on the season.
And she comes back strong with the strikeout. So Vicknair goes down on strikes. And so the second strikeout of the day for Jackson, and now Alexa Womack comes to the plate. And she's hitting .356.
She's also got 6 homers, so she's tied with Harper Dupree for the team lead with 6 home runs.
Lots of power on both teams. May see a lot of balls flying out the park. And that one's fouled in our direction. So the count 0-1, 2 outs in the top of the first. Womack at the plate. So Jackson with the 2 strikeouts so far, up to 161 on the season in 19 games. So that's averaging about 8 a game. 1-1. Only about 8.
Yeah, but if you look back at a lot of the game, they've 10-run ruled a lot of teams, so they probably hadn't played over 5 innings very many times.
Right. He had 8 or 9 against East Ascension, and that's a bouncer foul. And so the count now 1-2, as 1 pitch away possibly from getting out of the inning. Also looking for her 3rd strikeout. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. High and outside. So the count evens 2-2. 2 outs.
Yeah, it looked like Jackson tried to get her to chase at something up in the zone there, just a little bit too high. Not as tempting. Was never a strike, so not going to get many chases at those.
2-2, and a swing and a miss. So she gets the 3rd strikeout of the game in the first. So she strikes out 3, but gave up 2 on the 2-run homer by Van Haverbeck. And so we go to the bottom of the first, and it's 2-0 Dutchtown with the lead. And here in the bottom of the first, let's turn it over to Mike, and he will give us the Santa Monica batting order.
So leading off today for the Lady Gators is going to be the left fielder, Mackenzie Elisar. Batting second to third baseman, Alex Franklin. Batting third, doing the pitching, A.J. Jackson. And batting cleanup, the second baseman, Mary Beth Zeller. Hitting fifth, Aralee Bean, and she plays center field. The catcher, Cami Gotro, bats sixth. The shortstop, Sam Landash, bats seventh. And in the eighth hole, Mackenzie Smith, the designated player. And in batting ninth, Hallie Hydale, and she'll play right field.
And they will face Maddie West, the pitcher today for the Dutchtown Lady Griffins. She is making her 11th start. She kind of splits time 50-50 with Abby Freilich, but West has the better stats of the two as she sports a pretty good 2.91 ERA. Her strikeout to walk ratio 63 to 37 strikeouts and walks. So she's having a decent season, a good ERA under 3, and trying to stop a very, very strong Santa Maria Lady Gator lineup.
Yeah, very, very potent. We saw that last week against East Ascension. They had traffic on the bases, I think, every single inning except that last inning where they went 3 up and 3 down, but it was already 12-0 by then.
Right.
We know, anybody in this lineup can do damage. So if you kind of try to pitch away from somebody or, hey, this person is not going to beat us, you better be careful because anybody in that lineup can do some damage.
And so 1, 2, 3 coming up in the bottom of the first, so it'll be Elisar, Franklin, and Jackson for Santa Maria, as they are in a rare hole, 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. And the first pitch from West is outside, ball 1.
No, I mentioned that home run. It's a little bit chilly, not too hot. That ball still carried out of here. I think it was 60 degrees at the first pitch this evening.
Right. It's not going to get any warmer than that. It's going to drop into the high 50s by the end of the day as it's 2-0. Thank goodness for daylight savings. We should be able to get this in daylight, although it's kind of overcast. No, not really a threat of rain today, but it's just kind of overcast and kind of blah. Into gray skies as a swing and a miss, and it's 2-1 to Elisar. And Elisar leads the Lady Gators in a lot of categories. She hits .518, and she leads in plate appearances, at-bats, runs, hits, walks, triples, and stolen bases. Other than that, she's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty stout, I would say. So both leadoff hitters for both teams are going to be the leaders almost across the board for almost everything.
So,
except maybe A.J. Jackson. She's got a few homers.
Absolutely. You're going to see Alex Franklin next with 12 homers and then A.J. Jackson with 19. So it's very critical to keep Elisar off the base path. And they're playing in very tight, expecting possibly a bunt. Yeah, even with the 3-1 count.
Yeah, Elisar just kind of trying to slap that thing past third baseman Riley Bennett there.
Right.
Trying to get a good head start to get to that first base as quick as you can.
Bennett and Vickner are playing very close, and they're still playing very tight. The entire defense up tight in the infield, and that's in the dirt, ball 4. So a leadoff walk by Maddie West, and Elisar takes her base. And now you get to the two big guns for Santa Maria, Alex Franklin and A.J.
And
Jackson.
she just took second base because no one was paying attention.
And I wasn't either.
Did Mackenzie Elisar.
And so let's look at the defensive
I don't know
while this is happening. We're going to have Coach Insminger's going to talk it over. So let's see. As you see, nobody's called time. I don't know if there are any rules about the circle or not. So we'll hold off on the defense right now as Insminger is trying to get an explanation. But the runner's on second, and it doesn't look like she's getting an explanation to her satisfaction right now.
Not quite yet, right? We'll go ahead and...
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the defensive starters.
Yeah, for the Dutchtown Lady Griffins today in the outfield from left to right, we're going to have Jenna Blanchard, Maddie Keller, and Alexa Womack. On the infield at third base, Riley Bennett. The shortstop is Harper Dupree. Second base, Anna White. And at first base, Riley Bennett. Doing the catching today, Caroline Mathis. And in the circle, Maddie West.
And so now the explanation, and the umpires will now have their little conference, and you see Coach Insmayer talking things over with Coach Ricka right there, and the catcher Mathis. And now she still doesn't seem satisfied.
I think she's got the umpires thinking about it also. See them come together.
And you see her assistant Coach Ricka right with her. So what has transpired here is Elisar drew a leadoff walk, and while Dutchtown kind of fell asleep right there, it appeared, and let Elisar go to second before anything had set up to get to the next batter, who is Alex Franklin.
As we see it again, I mean, Maddie West was in the circle, and you could see Elisar streaking to second base there.
Mm-hmm.
Barry heads up. Pick up that extra base whenever you can, right? So.
And apparently it's legal because the umpires are allowing it to happen. So smart job, smart base running by Mackenzie Elisar. And Santa Monica has a leadoff batter in scoring position with Alex Franklin at the plate. And the first pitch is a strike called. Franklin, as I said, 12 homers, 29 RBIs. The second most dangerous player. 12 home runs and 29 RBIs in 18 games. You'd think she was the star of the team, but she's kind of the co-star as well.
In those two categories.
Yep.
I mean, she's hitting 520.
Absolutely. She is an incredible hitter.
That's ridiculous.
I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything, but she's second in homers and RBIs, but she's first in batting average. And she also leads the team in walks. And pitch in the dirt. And the count goes to 2-1. Now they have a good eye on Elisar. They're not going to let her get to third without a fight. She already has 12 stolen bases. I don't know if you count that as a stolen base, what she did. 2-1 in the dirt. Good stop by Mathis, because that could have gotten Elisar to third very easily if she had mishandled that. Got A.J. Jackson on deck, so you don't want to get a second base runner. Curious to see if we'll get to see Jackson bat today. We didn't get to see her bat last week. And ball four. So 2 walks. And ultimately, Elisar's at second, so didn't really do a lot of damage. that play where she took second while Dutchtown wasn't looking. And now A.J. Jackson. Will they pitch to her? You saw 3 intentional walks last week against East Ascension, and I've been waiting to see her come to the plate. And here we get our chance as a drive to left field foul.
Yeah, West took a little something off that pitch. Jackson looking to ambush something hard and up out over the plate. And West took a little something out. Jackson way out in front, pulled that ball over that third base dugout.
So 2 on. Nobody out. Santa Monica Trails 2-0. As it's sky high. Will it be in play? No, foul. So the count is 0-2. So West has done a good job getting ahead of the Boston College commit, A.J. Jackson. 2 major commitments here in the top of the batting order as Alex Franklin is going to LSU. A.J. Jackson, Boston College. See what you can do with an 0-2 pitch. And slowed it down again, and it's fouled away, way ahead of it again.
Yeah, West she's changing speeds really well. I mean, sometimes you can change speeds and miss with your pitches. If you can control them and keep them in the zone, obviously they're going to be way more effective. We're not going to get too many offers or too many chases when you're missing badly with them.
The 0-2 pitch. And that's sky high, and will it be in play? No. Behind home plate. Couple of near misses for Dutchtown right there, as came close to staying in play, but 2 of the 4 foul balls, but not quite there. And the count remains 0-2. And ball 1.
Slowed it down again, just missed up right there. Maybe a little bit too tall. I don't know if you want to get that pitch a little bit further down in the zone. Those are the ones that can come back to haunt you.
1-2 pitch. And chased a high pitch, fouled it away again. She's getting her hex, that's for sure.
Good battle here. West not backing down. Jackson fouling off everything she has.
Trying to get a 3rd strike and a 1st out. 1-2 in the dirt.
Yeah, that's that change of speed right there. You could kind of see West's arm like decelerate right there. Never really got her arm through the zone. Couldn't get that ball up a little bit to at least be a strike for a little while. Those are the ones you're not going to get offers at.
2-2. And fouled again. She definitely makes contact. She's made contact with everything that she has offered so far. The only exception, the 2 balls. 2-2, low.
Ooh, that's a good take there. That's one that's a little tough to lay off. It looked like that ball was a strike for a good while.
Yes.
And kind of dipped out of the zone at the end. Those are the ones you usually see chases on. Good job by Jackson laying off of that.
Good discipline right there. And now the 3-2. And that's driven. And that's foul again. Just about everything that she's fouled off has been down that left field line, which indicates that she's ahead of the pitches for sure. So she'll get another 3-2 opportunity. LSR is on second. Franklin is on first. No outs. And a strike called as the 3-2 pitch for a strikeout, and that's the first out of the inning.
What a great pitch and execution by West right there. I mean, we talked about it last week when East Ascension was here. Jackson for the Lady Gators was just, I mean, she was commanding the inside part of that zone. I mean, if you can pitch in there and actually throw strikes in there, you will free so many people, and that's exactly what happened. Jackson looked like maybe she thought it was a little off the plate, but umpire thought otherwise.
Now the cleanup hitter, Mary Beth Zeller. Number 3, the second baseman, takes the first pitch for a ball. So a big out as strikeout of A.J. Jackson. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Santa Maria trailing 2-0 to Dutchtown. That's low. So it's 2-0. Zeller hitting .408. Has no home runs on the season.
He is third on the team with 14 RBIs, which is expected in the 4-hole with LSR, Franklin, and Jackson hitting in front of you.
And there's a ball.
Oh.
So the count 2-1. And time called. You have Aralee Bean on deck. And there's a pitch high. So ahead, 3-1 to Mary Beth Zeller. LSR walked to start the inning. Franklin walked in the 2 spot, and Jackson struck out, and here we are at number 4. And a strike called. And the count goes full, 3-2. Last time West had the 3-2 count, she was able to strike out Jackson. We'll see what she can do right here. And that's a shot to center, and it's caught by Maddie Keller, and a second out. So to fly to center. And that'll bring up Arilee Bean.
Yeah, good job by West right there after falling behind 3-1. To Zeller, come back, even the count at 3-2. Know she's got to throw a strike. Let them hit it, right?
Yep.
You put it in play. You never know what's going to happen. You can't defend a walk. That's exactly what she looked like she did, and got a nice little fly out to center field for the second out.
Right, and Keller didn't have to move very far to grab that, as the first pitch is a ball. A little bit inside. Bean at the plate. She's a .455 hitter. 7 doubles on the season, team leader in that category. And that's off the third baseman. And it's going to be a fair ball, and everybody reaches safely, so the bases are full.
Yeah, hot shot down the third baseline there. And Riley Bennett playing almost on the bag right there, but still had to move a little bit to the right, kind of got that in between hop.
Right.
Knocked it down, but wasn't able to glove it to make a play. I mean, if she gloves that ball, she just steps on third for the third out, right?
Right.
But fortunately, she at least got a body on it and kept it in the area to prevent a run from scoring.
Yes, that's a tough break for Dutchtown, and the Santa Maria rally stays alive. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Cammie Gautreaux at the plate. First pitch fouled away. She homered last week in our game of the week against East Ascension, so she definitely has long ball potential. In fact, she has 5 homers as she swings and misses.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about how potent their offense is. I mean, Cammie's hitting 6-hole today, and we saw her blast a homer last week against East Ascension, so you know she can do some damage from that 6-hole.
So West ahead 0-2, trying to get out of this inning with no runs allowed. And there's a fly ball to second, and that is caught by Anna White. And so no runs for Santa Maria off of 1 hit. 3 players left on base. And so we'll go to the second. It's 2-0 Dutchtown. You're watching the Rev Game of the Week.
E-Tail is now Rev, and we were built on Louisiana know-how, serving businesses like yours with solutions and local customer service for nearly 100 years. From storm-proofing your internet, phone, and managed services to being there for you 24/7 with local reps who really get to know you. Right now, you can get 1 month free of internet and hosted phone. A simple solution for your business. Call or click today. Rev Business. Powerful solutions, unmatched local service.
We head to the top of the second inning. Jeff Porsche, Mike Moeller with you. And Dutchtown has the lead after the first inning, 2-0 off of a homer by Katie Van Haverbeck. And coming to the plate for the Lady Griffins is going to be 6, 7, and 8. Maddie Keller, Caroline Mathis, and Jenna Blanchard. So, tough inning for A.J. Jackson, giving up the 2-run homer, but she also had 3 strikeouts, which is not a big surprise for her either.
Yeah, a little uncharted territory here for the Lady Gators, though. I don't know how it is for you, but I don't think I've done a game here or anywhere where the Lady Gators have been trailing after the first inning.
No,
I just don't recall it.
No, they trailed maybe once at Dutchtown in a game that they came back and won, but I don't think that was anybody jumping on them right off the bat, as they scored some runs in the middle innings, I believe, and took the lead. So this is very unusual territory, but when you watch Santa Maria, you know that they're gonna have their at-bats and they're gonna score their runs. Dutchtown has given up a few this year. So you would expect a kind of high-scoring game, at least on the Santa Maria side, if they're going to try to catch Dutchtown here today. Dutchtown's looking for their first district win. They're 0-2. And I believe there's something going on down the right field line. You saw Coach Ricca a moment ago.
I think they're still talking about that play in the first inning with Ellisar going to second base. Looks like they made a phone call to someone. It's not. I mean, it's kind of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Let's phone a friend, right?
Okay, now I see it.
Yeah.
I do see some of the coaches talking to some people down the right field line. So I don't know. Ultimately, it didn't do any harm as no runs were scored and the next batter walked. So she would have wound up on second anyway. But I'm sure she wants to make sure the rule is right in case, because this could be a situation where Santa Maria tries it again. They need something to back up their argument, yeah. I guess.
Yeah, we could be completely wrong too. So we have no idea what that phone call was about. We're just saying allegedly.
Yeah. So I think we're just about ready.
You see the umpire going to go. He's going to explain what that conversation was about to Coach Petrie in the Santa Maria dugout as well.
Very unusual. Have not seen this before either, and neither has our producer back home, Lyle Boudreau, mentioning that as well. And now we're ready. And there's pitching the dirt. Maddie Keller at the plate. She's hitting .420. Count 1-0. Swing and a miss. So 1-1. 3 strikeouts in the first. 6, 7, and 8 coming to bat. And it looked like she was showing bunt. Takes a strike. So ahead 1-2.
Yeah, maybe trying to draw Franklin in a little bit more there from third base. Maybe trying to slap something by her.
And takes the ball. So the count evens, 2-2, nobody out. Top of the second. Leadoff hitter for Dutchtown. The number 6 batter, Keller. Number 1, the center fielder. She made the second out, or caught the fly ball for the second out in the bottom of the first. As you see Coach Petrie right there. Just calm, cool, and collected. I'm sure she's been in situations where she's trailed early before and come back around. And the count goes full. I'm sure there's not a lot of things that she hasn't seen as a coach.
Been doing it for a long time. At the highest of levels also.
3-2, fouled away. You have Caroline Mathis on deck. (3-2) fouled away. It's kind of reminding me of A.J. Jackson's at bat, staying alive with foul balls. Good job making contact. (3-2).
Ooh. And
caught looking for a 4th strikeout. All 4 outs have been strikeouts. Maddie Keller caught looking, the first caught looking victim here in the game, and that'll bring up Caroline Mathis.
Yeah, great pitch by Jackson right there. Great execution. She elevated the pitch before, and Keller just able to get a little piece of it to stay alive, and then Jackson comes back and absolutely paints that outside corner for strike 3.
And Mathis takes a strike as she comes to the plate, a .321 hitter. So 1 out. Keller caught looking on the 3-2 pitch. And there's a ball high.
Coming in a little tight right there. Crowd Mathis with the hard one up and in. See Mathis kind of draw her hands back into her body on that one. Jackson starts pitching in there. Going to be tough to get the barrel to anything.
And another swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. Mathis looking for her 18th hit of the season. A.J. Jackson looking for strikeout number 5. Also showing bunt and then fouls it away. So both the hitters, Keller and Mathis, showing bunt and then fouling pitches away, trying to stay alive. Dutchtown with the 2-0 lead in the top of the second. And there's a shot, and it is
just foul.
Foul ball.
Looked like it had a chance off the bat, missed a hook just at the end. Couldn't have been fouled by much. Tough for us to see.
Right.
Once it gets past the third base dugout there.
Right. Have to wait and see.
On the monitor, yeah.
Good thing that we have a monitor here. We're very grateful for that. The 1-2 pitch, 1 out. Looking for strikeout number 5. Fouled away again. Dutchtown doing a good job making contact on a really tough pitcher, A.J. Jackson, with the 1.10 ERA. Have a couple of hits so far today as well. Dutchtown a good hitting team.
Yeah, Dutchtown has no problem scoring runs. They swing the bat. They can score some runs. They got 145 on the season already.
As Mathis takes a ball outside, 2-2 with 1 out. And a little check swing right to the pitcher. Jackson tosses to first. 1-3 for the out.
So first out, that's a non-strikeout. And I have to point out what kind of play that was by Jackson right there. I mean, in the circle, it happens so fast when you get ground balls. I know that wasn't hit tremendously hard or whatever, but if you were paying attention how Jackson came and got that ball, came and got that one hop. If she sits back, there's no telling what that hop can do, right? So, I mean, you want to be aggressive. You want to get that good hop out in front of you to where you don't have, you give yourself a little bit of time to make a good throw to first base right there.
Very good job by her. She has 4 strikeouts and the assist, I guess you could say. So Jenna Blanchard takes a ball, the number 8 hitter for the Lady Griffins. And that's a ball outside, 2-0. So Blanchard, a 275 hitter. She's got a couple of home runs, so she can hit them deep. 2 balls, no strikes, and a swing and a miss.
Good 2-0 hack right there. She's looking for something middle of the way to get the barrel to on that. Looks like she pulled off just a hair on that pitch. Got a little bit out in front.
I believe she's tied for third with RBIs with 16 on the season so far for the Lady Griffins. 2-1. That's a good bat to have in the 8 spot as she fouls it away, and it's 2-2. So Jackson trying to rebound from a 2-run first, trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. Yeah. And she does with the strikeout, caught looking here in the second inning, so no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 1-2-3 inning, and it's 2-0 Dutchtown going to the bottom of the second. And let's turn it over to Mike, and we're going to talk about Santa Maria and their dominance in this district.
Yeah, it's been complete dominance for the Santa Maria Lady Gators over the past years. I mean, they've got a 76-game winning streak, and that started way back in 2012 on April 5th. The last time they actually lost in the district was to St. Joseph's, and they only lost 3-2. That was on the 2nd of April in that same year of 2012. Since then, I mean, you look into this year and this year so far, East Ascension, Denver Springs, the only two district games that they've played so far, they've outscored their opponents 21-0. So, I mean, to say that they're the juggernaut of the district would be an understatement, right? It's just been complete dominance.
Right, as they have a bit of a challenge this season. They're in a fight right now early against Dutchtown here, but then you're also going to have the Live Oak team that you're going to have to contend with as well, and then you also got to figure this year they're going to be playing twice.
Yeah, I mean,
so there's a lot of opportunities for other teams to take a shot here this season.
Yeah, and I feel like we talk a lot about, I don't know, trying to see who's going to beat Santa Maria. I mean, that's how good of a team they are. I mean, they're like the Yankees of the '90s. It's like, okay, maybe these people, Walker beat them one time during the season last year. Do they have another? They're in the district. They're going to play them twice. Do they have the same kind of squad they did last year or whatever? Live Oak, they haven't lost a game yet. We have to play. Santa Maria's got to play them twice. I mean, the conversation always kind of boils down to who can beat Santa Maria, who's got a chance to beat Santa Maria, and they just answer that call every single time they play. I mean, obviously, last year, state champions.
Absolutely. And they have a lot of players returning. And they're favored again this season as the first pitch to Sam Landish is fouled away down the left field line. And so she'll lead off from the 7 spot and a check swing foul. So it's 0-2. So it's going to be Landish, Smith, and Heidel coming to the plate for the Lady Gators. So 0-2. And here comes the pitch from Maddie West. And the umpire nearly pulled the trigger, it looked like, but did not. And so it's a ball a little bit outside, count 1-2. I thought he was getting up to pull the trigger right there for the third strike, but he had some restraint. So count 1-2. And there's a bouncer off the glove of the third baseman, Bennett. And so Landish reaches with a base hit.
Yeah, it looked like Bennett stayed down on that ball really good, kind of got her glove up. A little tough way to kind of handle that hot shot down third base right there. Just glances off her glove for an error and allows Landish to reach first base.
So a couple of chances for Bennett, and got the glove on it but could not make the play. Same thing happened in the first inning. And now Mackenzie Smith will come to the plate as you have the leadoff hitters as a fly ball to left.
Looks like Blanchard. Yep. She caught that ball
he
for
was
the
able to
first
catch
out.
that.
Yeah,
Yes, okay.
all the way back in that left field corner up against the wall on the foul line.
Yes.
Makes a grab, for the first out.
So flirting with disaster right there as the catch made. And so the first out of the inning, and Heidel will come to the plate, the number 9 hitter.
That ball was 2 feet from going foul and 2 feet from going over.
So we have some raindrops here as the bunt is dropped, and the throw to first, safe. So Heidel reaches on the bunt single.
Good play right there by Heidel. I mean, she bunts that ball right towards the first baseman. In
perfect bunt. Very close play.
Yeah, it makes first baseman Vickner come in and to field that ball. Just not enough time for Anna White to get over there to cover for the first out.
And so now you get to the top of the lineup with runners on first and second, and Elisar comes to the plate. Ball in the dirt. And it looked like Landesh was thinking about it, but she goes back to second safely. It's raining a little bit out here. Rain was not in the forecast, but it looks like it's starting to rain a little as the umbrellas are coming out. Nothing really serious so far.
It's cold enough already.
Yep. And now the pitch.
A little breeze, overcast, and now drizzle. So
yeah, very blah day today.
Good thing we're up here.
Absolutely. And it's 2-0 as the second pitch, high and outside. So you have Landish at second, Heidel at first, 1 out. And a strike called, framed up by Mathis, and it's 2-1. Santa trailing 2-0, but 2 base runners trying to get their first runs of the game. And there's a shot to second, flip to first for the second out, throw back to third, safe. And so 4-3 for the second out, and runners advance. So the game-tying runs are in scoring position, Mike, with 2 outs, and Alex Franklin coming to the plate, the .520 hitter. This is a tough situation. And you have an open bag, but you have A.J. Jackson on deck, so you're not going to walk her right here.
Right.
2 outs, and
that one off her thigh, looked like.
Wasn't sure.
Yeah.
It was off her body somewhere.
I want to go back to that play. I mean, Elisar got down the line. I mean, that was a ground ball to second base, and Anna White flips it to Vicknair, and it was bang, bang.
It was so close.
It was
almost as close as the bunt single by Heidel. And so you see Coach Petrie talking it over with Franklin.
Yeah, there's that bunt again. Oh, that was the bunt earlier, yeah.
Yeah. And again, a close play.
Very close play.
But
actually, good play. Yeah, but good play by Vicknair, too. I mean,
right, the throw was right there.
Base runner in the baseline. Usually you see, him hit the base runner or throw it up the line into right field or whatever, but it was still a good play, just not quite in time.
So, count now even to Alex Franklin. She is 0 for 0 with a walk. So, no official plate appearance yet. Count 1-1. And there's a fly ball high and deep. And it's going to be in play. And the center fielder grabs it, Maddie Keller, for the third out. And so no runs on a couple of hits. No errors, 2 left on base. And so we go to the third, 2-0 Dutchtown. You're watching the Rev Game of the Week.
ETEL is now Rev, and we were built on Louisiana know-how, serving businesses like yours with solutions and local customer service for nearly 100 years. From storm-proofing your internet, phone, and managed services to being there for you 24/7 with local reps who really get to know you. Right now, you can get 1 month free of internet and hosted phone. A simple solution for your business. Call or click today. Rev Business. Powerful solutions, unmatched local service.
Top of the third, Dutchtown at Santa Ma. Jeff Porsche, Mike Moeller with you. And it's 2-0 Dutchtown as we go to the top of the third. And for Dutchtown batting in the third, you're going to see 9, 1, and 2. That'll be Anna White, Harper Dupree, and Riley Bennett. As you see, the pitcher, A.J. Jackson, gave up the 2-run homer in the first to Van Haverbeck, but got a 1-2-3 second inning, and she's got the last 5 outs in a row.
Yeah, 5 punch outs, and the only ball that wasn't a homer. Well, no, actually there was 3 balls put in play, but the only other out was actually back to the circle, and Jackson made a good play.
So here comes White to the plate. Freshman. She's leading the team in hit by pitch. So she's getting on base any way she can. 1-0. And a strike call. So leadoff hitter, the number 9 hitter here in the third. So the 1-1 pitch and
hitter.
Prophetic hit by pitch. So that's her 5th. So she leads the team in a key category, getting on base right there as it sets up the top of the order with Dupree.
Yeah, you see White kind of crowding the plate right there. We know Jackson likes to pitch inside, so you don't give her much room to air in there. She missed just a hair and then find White on first base.
So that ends a 5-batter streak of outs as the first pitch to Dupree is a strike called. White on first. Dupree struck out her first at bat. Leading hitter for Dutchtown. And another swing.
Not sure how much of a threat White is over there at first base. She does have 2 stolen bases on the season. So she will take a bag if you're not paying attention.
So the 0-2 pitch and a line drive to third, a throw to first. Got her.
Wow.
Nice job by Alex Franklin, and that gun to first, and Aubrey Dunn stays on the bag.
That was an absolute rocket to third base. And Alex Franklin caught that like somebody just threw it to her and she wanted to turn to double play, flips it over to first base in a heartbeat. Absolutely nothing White could do right there. She was kind of getting her secondary lead.
You could see at the end of that as you had to freeze at the end, Coach Ensminger wasn't happy with the call at first, and now they're going to reverse it. They're going to say that she's safe at first as Dunn was pulled off the bag. And if we look at that again, you can see Coach Ensminger come right out the dugout the moment that the out is called. Watch as you see the replay. It's a great play by Franklin. And then you can see her almost right there. You see her getting ready to come out. There she is, right there. Wait. And she got that one.
That's Johnny on the spot right there.
Absolutely. So,
I mean, good job by the umpires. Look, you're going to make mistakes.
Yeah. So she lines to third for the first out. White is still on first as the out call is reversed.
Oh, she's out.
Now they're going to come back, and here we go.
Yeah, this is not going to be nothing nice right here. I mean,
it's
hard. I mean, the base umpire is the one that called her out, so I don't know how they can resort to asking the home plate umpire right there.
So that's interesting. That's another thing that you don't see very often is one coach appeals and gets it reversed, and then the other coach appeals and it's reversed back.
Kind of messing my book up right here.
I know.
I need an eraser.
I used a pen today. And so
that's two somewhat controversial calls there that kind of both of them went to Sandomal there.
At the bat number 15, Riley Bennett.
So you also see Coach Ricka having a word with the first base umpire as that's the second out now. So the double play stands, and Riley Bennett comes to the plate. We've got a base hit in the first. And she's the one who set up Van Haverbeck with the 2-run homer as a strike called on the first pitch, and it's 0-1. So a little tense out here. More tense than normal in the middle of the season. It's early in district play, but this game means a lot as a fly ball to second, caught by Mary Beth Zeller for the third out. So you got the hit by pitcher, but they still went 1-2-3 off the double play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left, and so we go to the middle of the third. It's 2-0 Dutchtown, and so let's talk about the district.
Yeah,
it's the best district in the state.
Yeah, we touched on it a little bit earlier. I mean, of the 6 teams in the district here, all of them are ranked in the top 16, right? So if playoffs started today, all 6 teams in this district would have home field. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, that's how powerful this district is.
Right. And you saw that in basketball, too, as it's a very strong district in basketball with Walker leading the way. But Dutchtown finished last in district in basketball, and they hosted a home playoff game as well. But this is just absurd right here. As we talked about East Ascension, they're at 16. They have jumped up a lot over the last week as they came back from that loss here at Sangamon, came back and beat Walker, and you see Walker is a top 10 team as well. So this district, anything can happen. And right now, Dutchtown leading the number 2 team in the state by a score of 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. So who knows what can happen.
Yeah, and they do nothing but feed off each other, win or loss or whatever. The power points are always going to be there. You get in a good competition all year long. Can't do anything but prepare you or help you, whenever you get to that playoff run.
And now we're going to get to 3, 4, 5. So this is A.J. Jackson, Mary Beth Zeller, and Aralee Bean. And Jackson struck out looking in the first. And she's just way ahead again. The change of speed again from Maddie West.
And I keep saying that. I know we keep saying change of speed. I think she might. I don't know if that was actually – I don't know if she tried to take something off of that or Jackson was a little bit out in front of the hard one.
And another. If she can straighten it out, it's going to be it's going to go a mile.
That's not a changeup right there.
Nope.
Jackson is just can't wait to get to that ball. And, I mean, she's way up in the box.
She's trying to get her 20th home run of the season.
Well, no, actually, she's back in the box now. Earlier, that first at bat, she was up in the box a little bit on a few of those pitches.
0-2. And that's a ball. So the count goes to 1-2. 0 for 1. And a fly ball. Foul again.
That one didn't stay in here with it, just over that left field fence foul.
What is that, about her 11th foul ball?
At least.
Just missing. Just ahead. Now she moves up to the front of the plate. Bouncer. Foul again. So that time she moved up in the batter's box.
Still out in front.
Yep. Still trying to find her spot. And she's going to go back out in front again. And that's high and outside. Battling back now to count even, 2-2. She was able to fight all the way to a 3-2 count before she struck out in the first.
Yeah, took that fastball inside for strike 3. She's up on the dish again. Let's see if West tries to go back in there to freeze her again.
And there's another one. If we were playing at another stadium, those balls might have disappeared. A lot of space out there down the left field side.
Mm-hmm.
And there's
an off-speed pitch.
So 2-0. Dutchtown with the lead in the third. Bottom of the third. First batter for the Lady Gators, Jackson, 2-2. Nobody out. Takes it inside. 3-2.
Took something off of that one. West wanted that one right there.
Absolutely.
Good pitch. Just a little in off the plate.
So the count goes full. 3-2 counts both times at bat. And that one is going to stay in play. And it's
nice
caught by the
by
left
Jenna
fielder.
Blanchard.
Yes, Jenna Blanchard has to run in and make the catch.
Good play. We'll check it out again. Looked like Jackson put a little backspin on it. Thought it was going to kind of die in there for a hit, but that little backspin kept it elevated enough for Jenna Blanchard to charge in and make a good play for the first out.
So Jackson is 0 for 2. And second time around, Maddie West facing 1, 2, and 3. So far, no damage. One out here in the third, and Mary Beth Zeller comes to the plate. She flew out to center. Her first at bat, takes a ball. Getting ready for the 1-0 pitch. And a strike called on that inside corner. So the 1-2-3 batter so far 0 for 4 with 2 walks and no runs scored. So Maddie West is doing her job so far. One. Takes it low. 2-1. Jackson flew out for the first out of the inning. Zeller at the plate. Infield in. And a shot base hit to right field. And Zeller gets her first hit of the game and got a runner aboard for Arely Bean.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting right there. Got a ball down and in. Zeller gets the head on it, scoots it right past a diving second baseman Anna White into right field for the first hit of the inning.
And so the runner on first. Now, Bean had a single, the hot shot to third in the first inning that loaded the bases. Comes up with a runner on first. Fouled away. They're making contact.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this many foul balls over the third base dugout with authority. I'm not talking about just little pop-ups. I'm talking about balls that are turned on.
Right. Sandoval just off in their timing right now. Corner's still playing in, and they drag a bunt, and the throw to first is high off the screen, and the runner's going to go to third, and then they throw it to third in safely. So that will be an error.
Yeah, E1 there on the bunt. West, look, I mean, she fielded it cleanly. Looked like she had her feet set.
Right, and White
Check
was
it out
there.
again.
White was there, was just way off. It was a close play. It would have been a bang-bang play.
Yeah, but this, I mean, if you're the Lady Griffins, this is what you don't want to do. You don't want to give the Lady Gators extra outs because they can put together, they can put a crooked number up there in a heartbeat, right?
Right. They might have been feeling pretty comfortable getting Jackson out, but the rest of this Santa Mar lineup is dangerous as well. And now Gautreaux, who flew out to end the first inning, 0 for 1. So Zeller's on third. Arely Bean is on first. 2-0. Dutchtown with the lead, but Santa Mar threatening to score the first run of the game. And they're going to throw back to third, And the ball goes to left field, and a run will score. And the throw to third for Bean is safe as well, and so there's the first run for the Lady Gators. It's 2-1, and a runner is in scoring position now to tie it.
And you see Mathis right there was a little pump fake to second to try to get the runner stealing. Decided to hold on to it and try to make a quick throw to third, the back door. Maybe a catch her off guard there, but throws a little offline, and third baseman Riley Bennett, tough time to try to handle that.
So pitches a ball, 2-1. So what happened there was a delayed steal by Bean, trying to draw a throw and see what would happen. Instead, catcher Mathis went to third and let Bean take second, but the throw was off, and the run scores. And on the error, Bean goes to third, and now the count is 3-1.
Yeah, again, this you don't, if you're Dutchtown, you want to give Santa Maria free runs right now. I mean, I guess ultimately right now, if you look back, no errors, you have a runner at second base and 2 outs, right?
Right. So a fly ball, and the shortstop will grab it. Harper Dupree for the second out. And so runner stays at third. Landash comes to the plate, and she singled in her first at bat. Our score 2-1, 2 outs, bottom of the third. So a pitch. First pitch is high. And inside, 1-0. And there's a strike called. So the count even, 1-1. Big at bat right here. Dutchtown trying to hold a very slim 2-1 lead. And there's a drive foul.
Almost took out Bean and Bennett there. Rocket down the third base line, foul.
Count goes to, I think you got that right. Took out somebody.
A bunch of flinches over there.
Absolutely. Somebody hit the dirt. 1-2, and a shot to the gap will fall, and this game is tied as Landash slides into second, a late slide. And we'll see if she's okay, but she just got the RBI. And our game is tied 2-2.
Looked like she kind of tripped right there. Her foot kind of got caught underneath her, maybe on that turf.
Yeah, she had a late slide.
I don't know if it was unintentional or intentional, though. You saw her foot kind of, I mean, you got to be careful. That's what you know,
right.
this turf. It looks good, and, you can play when it rains and all that stuff like that, but you can really twist an ankle, get a cleat caught or something like that. It's easy to do that.
So you get the double to the gap in left center, and our game is tied as Bean scores. So Landash with the RBI, and Mackenzie Smith, who flew out to left, comes to the plate in the dirt. Count 1-0. 2-2. Landash, the go-ahead run is on second. So earlier you saw in the dugout, really no panic, no concern for Santa Maria. They've been in these situations before, and after trailing 2-0 in the top of the first, this game is now tied. And the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah, actually they were trailing 2-0 after 2 innings, and then Dutchtown kind of shooting themselves in the foot this inning, giving up 2 unearned runs so far, with Landash still at second base in scoring position.
Landesh has 14 RBIs on the season. And another foul. We were expecting a good matchup, and it has not disappointed so far. Number 2, Sanama versus number 7, Dutchtown. That according to the Division I non-select power ratings. And that one's in the dirt. The count goes to 3-1. First base is open. Allie Heidel is on deck. She reached on a bunt hit. That was in the second. (3-1) and a strike called. So 3-2. One pitch away from getting out of this inning, still tied. But there's a runner in scoring position, Landesh. And the 3-2 offering is fouled away. All the fouls down the right field line wind up on the outfield grass of the baseball stadium. 3-2, fouled away. You got some buildings over here on the left and the track. So these foul balls to the left really have a lot of space to roam a little bit. 3-2, 2 outs, bottom of the third, 2 runs in for the Lady Gators. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. And Sanama ties it with 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left. And we go to the 4th inning, tied 2-2. You're watching the Rev Game of the Week.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
Welcome back to the Rev Game of the Week. Jeff Porsche and Mike Moeller with you. And we head to the 4th inning here at Sanama as Sanama goes to the bottom of the 3rd, scoring 2 runs. And now we are tied 2 apiece between the Lady Griffins and the Lady Gators, as a little late coming out, but A.J. Jackson ready, taking her warm-up pitches. And this has been a good game so far. Dutchtown struck first, but Sanama comes back with a couple in the 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, just like we know both teams can score runs, right? So it's going to be who can put up the most zeros out of the circle. That's what's going to. I mean, obviously that's how you win or lose the game. But both these teams, we know they can score runs.
So 3, 4, 5 coming up. Van Haverbeck, Vicknair, and Womack, and Jackson's got to be careful right here. Only one of 4 people that have hit home runs off of A.J. Jackson coming to the plate right now. Van Haverbeck hit a shot over the left field wall to start the scoring, a 2-run homer. And the first pitch is a strike.
Good pitch. Yeah, Jackson going to try to crowd her right away. Don't let those arms get extended.
Got a score update from East Ascension. They are ahead of Denham Springs 7-3 after 4 innings, and the 0-1 pitch is high. So East Ascension trying to go 2-1 in district. And pop to the pitcher, caught easily. So a dangerous batter, Van Haverbeck, flies out. to the pitcher for the first out of the inning. So 3 outs in a row. The 1-2-3 hitters go down. They scored 2 runs. The 1-2-3 hitters scored 2 runs in the first, but here in the third and the fourth, they go 0 for 3, including a double play. And Vicknair comes to the plate, and she struck out in the first. The usual 5 hitter, but they flip-flop 4 and 5 here today. And pitch goes high. 1-0. So how important is it as a pitcher? You give up a home run to a batter, you first at bat, and then you get the easy out on the second one?
Not quite as important as trying to get the hitter immediately after the home run. That's usually whenever you kind of, make or break yourself. If you let it affect you, then, kind of lose concentration or maybe don't execute your pitches like you're supposed to. So a lot of times they'll look at if you give up a home run, how do you attack that next hitter? Are you still going to be aggressive? Are you still going to be in the zone executing your pitches? If not, then that's when you have to kind of try to pay attention to see how long it's going to take you to try, get back into that groove.
Right. And so no swing, 2-1 to count, and she responded to that home run with a strikeout and a strikeout.
Yeah,
so she responded well.
Yep.
And
it's exactly what you want to see if you're the coach.
And right there, Van Haverbeck with the pop fly to the pitcher for the first out. And the 2-1 pitch on that outside corner, 2-2. Vicknair looking for her first hit of the game. Two and two, 1 out. Tie game. Fouled away. So Vicknair count even 2-2. Alexa Womack is on deck. She also struck out in the first. So A.J. Jackson has settled down. In fact, the only runner that reached base since then was Anna White with the hit by pitch, and she was erased on the double play. And 3-2.
Vicknair putting together a pretty good at bat right here. Only a freshman against the senior Jackson.
Right. The entire right side of the infield for Dutchtown, Vicknair and White are both freshmen. Still have a young team.
Got her looking
and a
inside.
Strike called, yes. And that's a second out.
Yeah,
so,
it's a great pitch by Jackson right
Absolutely.
there. So tough to pull the trigger if you're Vicknair. That paintball inside. You don't see it often.
No.
I can speak more for baseball, but you don't see high school pitchers pitch inside effectively. Not throw in there. I'm talking about pitch in there whenever they need a strike. I mean, if you can go in there and pitch effectively, if you can throw strikes in there, you can lock up a lot of hitters.
And the first pitch, strike called to Womack. So since the Van Haverbeck home run, A.J. Jackson has not allowed a base hit and only one base runner. So she's back in her groove. 0-1 outside, 1-1. So Womack struck out. Vicknair 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
That's a good pitch right there by Jackson, but even a better take for Womack. Trying to get her to chase upstairs. Even if you get to that ball, it's going to be a lazy pop-up somewhere. Good job by Womack to lay off.
And takes the high inside pitch for a ball. It's 2-1, 2 outs, 2-2. Top of the fourth. And there's a shot to left. And it's off the wall for a double.
Well, I thought that was out of here.
I did too.
That ball not get out of here?
Right. That's hitting that area that we can't see, kind of our dead spot right there, so we had to wait for the replay or wait for the monitor, which is a little bit behind. But I thought it was gone.
And she put a charge into that ball. Yep, just off the top of the wall there.
So a break for Santa Ma's. That pitch doesn't go over the fence. So that's the first hit since the home run.
But no harm done. You know, if you think about it, if you're the Gators. No one was on base. Nobody scored there still. I mean, they have Dutchtown's got a runner in scoring position. But if you get it out here, it's all for naught, right?
So Keller's got to pick up the base runner and try to give Dutchtown the lead. And that pitch is a ball, 1-1. So Womack on second with the double off the wall. Important at bat right here. And ball outside, 2-1. So as I said, Womack's double the first base hit since the home run. And it's fouled away right next to us.
On top of us, I think.
Showing bunt. Trying to draw people in. Nearly took strike three.
Ooh.
That was close.
Tough one to take right there with 2 strikes.
Count is full. So 3-2, 2 outs. And it's low. And it's ball 4. So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's going to be up to Caroline Mathis, the catcher, who grounded out to first in the second inning. So Womack at second, Keller on first. 2 outs. Fly ball. Will it stay in play? It does, but falls innocently. In kind of that area where it's just impossible to get to that.
Yeah, foul ball just right at the right field line there. But inside the fence. We had a good view of that one as we're sitting perfect view down that first base line.
We saw a similar foul ball in the game last week, and nobody could get to it. It's in that spot where it's hard to reach. 0-1, 2 outs. And I believe that was a strike call, yes.
Nice pitch on the outside corner there from Jackson.
Count, 0-2. So Jackson 1 strike away from getting out of trouble. And a shot to second right to Mary Beth Zeller for the out. And so you had a base hit nearly out the park by Womack, but no runs scored, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. And it's tied at 2 going to the bottom of the 4th, and I'm going to turn it over to Mike, and we're going to talk about District 5-5A once again.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know, 2 or 3 times we've already mentioned it this broadcast for sure, but, you know, the district, just looking at the records, Live Oak and Santa Ma are both tied at 2-0 at the top of the district, and then Walker and East Ascension finished, or actually tied for third at 1-1, and then Dutchtown and Denham Springs have yet to pick up their first win of the season in district play so far this year, but we know that's coming, right? They're going to flip that around because we know, all teams are top 16, right? I mean, everyone would have a home game right now if the playoffs started. We already mentioned that, but I think you may see that battle, that Live Oak Santa Ma, who are both undefeated right now. I think that's what it's going to kind of boil down to.
Yeah.
However, they do have to play each other, 2 times, so somebody's going to have a blemish.
You would think so, and that's a kind of a testament to the strength of this district. You see, right here you have one of the top 2 against one of the bottom 2, and it's 2-2. So that just kind of tells you how deep this district is, that you have one of the bottom teams, at least at this point in the season, going toe-to-toe with one of the top.
I mean, exactly. I mean, from the naked eye, if you don't, pay attention too much to the district or whatever, you're like, Dutchtown's 0-2. How are they tied with Sanama, who's 2-0? But, I mean, that, like you said, it's a testament to the strength of the district here.
So, just looking ahead, Sanama Live Oak, they play on the 21st. That's going to be at Sanama. And then they play again on April 6th at Live Oak. So that's the two dates that you want to circle between those two teams. And we're going to go to 9-1-2, and so that's going to be Heidel, Elisar, and Franklin. Yes, looks like there's going to be a pinch hitter. That's Emily Terrio, number 21. So she's a .333 hitter. And the first pitch from West. Maybe with a tie game here in the fourth, it's maybe important to get the leadoff hitter on base right here, so Petrie making the switch. And a squib to third and a quick throw out. Bennett to Vickner, 5-3. And that looked like, Mike, it went off the end of the bat, but a good play by the third baseman.
Yeah, those are usually the toughest ones. They're not hit real hard, but they have a lot of spin on them, so you don't know what they're going to do when that bounce right before it gets to you. So good play right there by Bennett.
So that's Emily Terrio, 5-3 for the first out. Now Elisar comes to the plate, who grounded out to second and walked. And the first pitch is low. Corner's playing tight to the leadoff hitter. Lots of speed. And goes foul. Count even 1-1 to the leadoff hitter, number 15, your left fielder for the Lady Gators. So here in the fourth, Dutchtown scores no runs, and in the bottom of the inning, Terrio grounds out to third, and here we are, one out, nobody on. So count now 2-1 to Elisar. And you know she has a good eye. She walked to start the game. She has 14 walks on the season. Takes it low. And it's 3-1. So that's a very dangerous situation now for West. You don't want to put her on with Franklin and Jackson coming right behind her. But she does, and it's ball 4. So second walk. And they're going to keep an eye on her to make sure she doesn't go to second. And she does not. They got that ball back to the pitcher very quickly.
Yeah.
And the shortstop, Dupree, was very close to second base just to make sure, staying alert.
That'll probably never happen again.
Nope. So Franklin comes to the plate, walked and flew out. And, that's off the post.
They're going to put that ball back in play. It's got to have a dent.
I tell you what. Got to be something on it.
They don't even check it. It's amazing.
0-1, Elisar on first. Swing and a miss.
Big hack.
And Mathis looks Elisar back to first.
Alex was going for the downs right there, try to put her team up 2 runs.
If she made contact with that, that would have gone into the temporary buildings in center field. 0-2. Fouled away. Back to the baseball
But that's
field.
that pitch. The pitch prior is just a little bit, just elevated enough that it's tough to get to. It's just tough to get your hands on top of that ball. It looks so good because it's eye level, right? You can see it so well. You think you can get to it, but that's why you see they're always just a little bit tardy on those balls.
0-2. Fouled away. Good job making contact with a pitch low and outside. Gets it out to the baseball field again.
Yeah, West, changing locations and changing eye levels. We've seen a couple pitches up in the zone, now down in the zone, changing speeds. I like it. She's executing her pitches well right now. It's just tough for the Lady Gators to sit on anything because she's kind of filling up the zone with every one of her pitches.
0-2. In the dirt.
Nice block by Mathis.
She's done a good job with a lot of that. She's got a tough job this season because she's replacing Bryn Sanji, who is playing at Nicholls State this season, and she was a great player. Oh, boy. Fouled away.
Yeah, that one's out in the farm out there.
Yeah.
Still
I think that was almost out to Black Bayou Road.
Yeah, but that's one West probably wanted to get elevated just a little bit more. It's such a fine line. You can, if you can execute that pitch up there, you can be effective. But if you just miss, you can get yourself in trouble.
And she reaches for one, and it's going to go to center. And kind of just reach for that one, and Keller makes the play for the second out.
Yeah, way out in front of that changeup right there. Great job by West. I mean, she went with the fastball elevated, the pitch prior, comes back with a changeup down in the way, just changing speeds and changing locations, eye levels. I mean, if you can do that effectively, it just makes it so hard to sit on one pitch. Alex coming off of she's 0 for 3 tonight, but she's coming off a week that, is a season for most people. I mean, she had 5 homers and 10 RBIs last week alone.
Wow. So that pitch.
She said it hit her, but
I'm not sure. It hit something.
Maybe a foul ball? Did that hit the bat?
I think they're going to call it a foul ball, yes. I believe it's a foul ball. Hard to tell.
Usually they kind of do this.
Yeah.
He did something with his hand.
And fouled away. 0-2. Jackson is 0 for 2. She struck out and she flew to left. And Maddie West has done an excellent job so far with Franklin and Jackson.
A lot of times you see like a young pitcher, they give up these long home runs foul and just these balls that are getting barreled, but the hitters are just out in front just a little bit. Kind of get shaken, but it hadn't done anything to West. She's just coming right back at him into the strike zone.
And a fly ball. And it's caught by the left fielder, Blanchard, for the third out. And so Jackson 0 for 3 and no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left, and we go to the 5th. And it's tied at 2. You're watching the Rev Game of the Week.
E-Tail is now Rev, and we were built on Louisiana know-how, serving businesses like yours with solutions and local customer service for nearly 100 years. From storm-proofing your internet, phone, and managed services to being there for you 24/7 with local reps who really get to know you. Right now, you can get 1 month free of internet and hosted phone. A simple solution for your business. Call or click today. Rev Business. Powerful solutions, unmatched local service.
5th inning here at Sanamaw. Dutchtown 2, Sanamaw 2, Jeff Porsche and Mike Moeller with you as we go to the top of the 5th, and we are still deadlocked as Dutchtown coming to the plate, and you're going to get 8-9-1, Jenna Blanchard, Anna White, and Harper Dupree. And this is a good rebound for Dutchtown because last week they had a not so great district start. They start out 0-2. as they had losses to Walker and Live Oak, but they've come back and played toe-to-toe with the defending state champion here, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, and you look at the district records, Live Oak, Santa Ma, and Walker. They're the top 3 teams right now in the district, and Dutchtown has already finished the games against Walker and Live Oak, and now they're playing Santa Ma. So, I mean, you look and you say, oh, they're 0-2, and then now they're playing Santa Ma. They could be 0-3, but, I mean, the district is so strong, they're playing the top 3 teams the first 3 games of the district.
And so here comes Blanchard. Caught the 3rd out of the last inning. And takes a ball. Blanchard, her last at bat, struck out looking. Fouled away. Dutchtown nearly took the lead in the 4th with a long fly ball off the wall by Womack that just hit the top of the wall and fell for a double, but they were not able to convert. And a ball. 2-1. Ready to go. Jackson with the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Stepping back in. And the pitch. And that's a fly to the left. And it looks like the left fielder's there and makes the catch. So LSR catches it for the 1st out.
Yeah, easy one for LSR. Makes a couple steps to her right, close to the left field line. Can of corn for the 1st out.
So we mentioned it earlier. Jackson gave up that home run to Haverbeck in the 1st for the 2-0 deficit. But since then, she's only given up 1 hit. And she's looked very good and settled in as Anna White comes to the plate. And a strike called. She reached on a hit by pitcher and then was erased on a double play line drive to the 3rd baseman. And ball high. 1-1, 1 out, top of the 5th. White, the number 9 hitter at the plate. Leadoff hitter Dupree on deck. And a strike called.
Good pitch, commanding that inside part of the plate again.
So 1-2. And a swing and a miss for the strikeout. And so the 2nd out of the inning, and Dupree comes to the plate. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th, 7th strikeout of the day. And 1 walk. Fouled away. Dupree had a great weekend with those 4 home runs, but she got her total up to 6, but so far she's 0 for 2. She struck out and she lined out to 3rd. And that's fouled away.
Lady Griffins would love to see her poke one of those out right here and give them a lead going into the 6th. You don't know how many times you're going to see that top of the lineup again.
Right. So 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2, our score. And chased a high one, fly ball. And looks like that's the left fielder makes the catch, Elisar, for the third out. And so 1-2-3 inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. It's 2-2 going into the bottom of the fifth. And let's talk about some of the games that we're going to be seeing. Got some more softball, and we're going to get back into baseball, Mike.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is what our third game we've done. We did one baseball game, and then this is our second softball game. Next week we will do our third softball game, but we'll be heading over to Dutchtown and watch the Spartans, Lady Spartans, take on the Lady Griffins there on the 21st of March. The week following, we're going to come back here to Santa Barbara, but we're going to be across left field right there, and we're going to do the baseball game as EA will travel to Santa Barbara. And then the week, or actually a couple days after, we have two games really close to each other within 2 days. We're going to be back at Dutchtown and watch Santa Barbara travel to Dutchtown. We're going to be the same matchup we have tonight, except it's going to be on different turf.
Right, and that'll be about approaching the end of the softball season, and it sets up so that about the time the softball district season ends, the baseball season is just getting underway. So we'll be able to cover all the teams in Ascension Parish head-to-head here on the Rev Game of the Week, and you can live stream on Rev Sports 1 YouTube, and you can catch the replays on Rev Channel 4. And now we get to the Santa Barbara Lady Gators 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Mary Beth Zeller, Aralee Bean, and Cammie Gotro. And the first pitch, outside, ball 1. So Zeller, she flew out to center, and she got a base hit in the third and scored. Takes a ball. Not the usual cleanup hitter, not a lot of power, but she hits her high average, 408, and she has 14 RBIs. And it's in the dirt, and she starts, Maddie West starts with a 3-0 count to the leadoff hitter. And the 3-0 pitch high. So West, a little bit unusual control issues. Haven't seen a lot of that today since the first two batters. She walked the first two batters. That was her first walk since. No, she walked Elisar in the fourth, so it's her fourth walk of the game.
Well, maybe a little lack of concentration right there. We hadn't seen her miss quite that badly that many times in a row. She gets right back in the zone.
Yep, with the
strike.
Try
to lock herself back in.
Bean showing the bunt. Zeller stays at first. Zeller has 3 bags on the season. Not going. And a strike.
Called strike 2. Bean thought it might be down.
Right. It looked a little bit low.
Yeah, it looked a little low. She was going to try to bunt that ball, put something in play, and pull back.
So West answers the 4-pitch walk with 2 quick strikes. And popped up. Out of play. Again, close to us.
Looks like the drizzle has subsided here. See, they put their umbrellas down. Still pretty chilly. You see everybody has blankets on out there, big coats, even some skull caps and hoodies.
You got some blue skies in left field, but in right field you do not. 0-2 pitch taken for a ball. Very dark on the out in that right field corner, but left field's clearing up very nicely. But over us, still got a few clouds. We're kind of in between. One-two driven foul. Foul ball to left, number 274.
Yeah, I think the track, it probably looks like a driving range over there by now if nobody's picking those balls up. Remember back in the day, if you got 3 foul balls, you got a free Coke. They probably have to run back to Walmart after all the Coke they gave out tonight.
And they might have to go to Walmart to pick up some new softballs, too. And a shot foul. May have to go and ask for some baseballs. So the count now 1-2 to Bean. Nobody out. Fouled away again. So the Lady Gators got 2 in the third to answer Dutchtown's 2 in the first. And that's where we stand to this point. 2-2, bottom of the fifth. Fly ball. And it looks like the second baseman, White, is going to grab it for the out. So 1 out. Bean flies out to second. Good response to a 4-pitch walk there, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, just straight right back in the zone, got locked in. Peppered it, got ahead 0-2 early, never let up. I mean, just throw one ball, and even though the hitter Bean was battling and fouling some balls off, still attacked that strike zone. Got a nice little lazy pop fly for the first out.
As good job by Mathis holding on to that. You don't want to put Zeller in scoring position, and it's 1-0 to Cammie Gotro. She's got 2 flyouts. Flew out to right, flew out to short. And that's fouled. Same spot. 1-1. Again, just ahead of all those pitchers. So many pitches fouled down that third base line. One and one in the dirt. Count goes to 2-1. Zeller goes back to first. Mathis
wouldn't be surprised to see Zeller maybe take off to second base right here. I know she only has 3 bags on the year, but well, if you're Sandoval, do you sit back and wait for the big inning, which you're kind of accustomed to, or do you try to force something here and get a runner in scoring position?
And it's flied. And the center fielder calls for it and makes the catch. So Keller with the second out. So 2 outs, and Zeller remains at first. She had the leadoff walk, but hasn't been able to advance. Now Landash, and this is the scary part here, I guess, at the bottom of the lineup, because Landash is 2 for 2, has an RBI on a double to the gap.
Yeah, hit that rocket to third base. Could have been called, either way, either a hit or an error.
But flew out very quickly to third, Bennett. And so they are able to dodge the bullet, and no runs on no hits, no errors, 1 left. And we go to the 6th, and it's 2-2. You're watching the Rev Game of the Week.
E-Tail is now Rev, and we were built on Louisiana know-how, serving businesses like yours with solutions and local customer service for nearly 100 years. From storm-proofing your internet, phone, and managed services to being there for you 24/7 with local reps who really get to know you. Right now, you can get 1 month free of internet and hosted phone. A simple solution for your business. Call or click today. Rev Business. Powerful solutions, unmatched local service.
We go to the 6th, and it's 2-2. Dutchtown at Sandoval. Jeff Porsche, Mike Moeller with you. And it's been a good one. Dutchtown got the 2 in the first, but they haven't been able to get any more across the plate. Sandoval came back and tied it with 2 in the third, and that's where we stand right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of, we expected it to be close, but I think both of us might have expected this to be, maybe 6-6 or 7-7, a little more, runs scored. I mean, Sandoval comes into this game, scored 167 runs on the year, and Dutchtown with 145, but 2 superior pitching efforts from both sides, from West and Jackson. So far, and they limited each team to 2 runs apiece.
And right now, 2, 3, and 4. So this is going to be the tough inning here for Jackson, most likely, as you have Bennett, Van Haverbeck, and Vicknair. And Bennett and Van Haverbeck are the 2 that scored the runs in the first, as Bennett got the single to short, and Van Haverbeck with the homer to left. It takes a strike. Little low, maybe. Close pitch.
Tough one right there.
So ahead in the count.
Just got another update. East Ascension is up 9-3 after 6 over Denham Springs.
0-1. Fly ball. Maybe in play. And it is caught at the second baseman.
Yes, Maribeth Zeller, great play. Gets to the fence right there. No panic. Lets that ball come out. I think it was outside of the fence there for a while. It was a super high pop-up. You know we got some spin on that thing. Comes back. Zeller finds the fence.
Right. Didn't
Camps
even have
underneath.
to reach.
Yep. Makes a great play for the first out.
I thought maybe she had to reach over the fence, but that would have been in play. I mean, that would have been in the not in play, but it would have been in
the field.
Yes.
Not the field of play.
Yes. So Van Haverbeck. Swing and a miss. Van Haverbeck homered, 2-run homer in the first, and then she popped up to the pitcher in her second at bat. Oh and 1 out. And there's the ball high. 1-1. Pitch. Van Haverbeck framed it, but didn't get it.
Pretty good spot right there. Good effort by Jackson trying to get in there and crowd Vanderbeek.
And so it's 2-1. And there's the strike. And it's 2-2.
Go right back in there, double up. Not a pitch that Vanderbeek is expecting. You can throw it in there for a strike. It's a freebie.
So the 2-2 pitch. And takes the ball. A little bit outside, and the count is full. So Van Haverbeck fights back. And a 3-2.
Walked her.
Yes. Take your base, and it's a walk. That's the second walk of the day for Dutchtown. And so we're going to have a pinch runner. Difficult to see the numbers with these uniforms. Number 16. So let's pull out our rosters. It's here somewhere. Number 6.
It's not Vicknair?
I don't think that's Vicknair. Yeah, it must be. Well, Vicknair is at the plate.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Not sure the runner on first.
Yeah, it's tough. The
purple
on the black is tough to see.
Yes. And it's bunted, and the throw to first is good, and 1-3 sacrifice. It's a 3-4 sacrifice, excuse me. 3-4 sacrifice, and Van Haverbeck goes to second. Well, the courtesy runner goes to second. So 2 outs.
So the pinch runner might be Asia Weaver for the Lady Griffins at second base now, number 11.
She's in scoring position. A single could do it. Trying to take the lead. So far, Dutchtown has never trailed in this game. 1-0. 2 outs. And there's the ball. Could hear that one from here.
Yeah, and we know Womack can do some damage. She was about 1 foot away from putting the Lady Griffins on top, 3-2. Her last at bat, she banged that double off the top of the wall.
So 2-0 now the count. And ball 3. Now there is an open bag, and she had the double that last at bat. And on deck you have Keller, who walked and struck out. So the count now 3-0. And timeout called. And there's a strike called.
3-0. Not a pitch you want to swing out if you're Womack. 3-0. Inner half. Great pitch if you're Jackson.
So Weaver at second. Courtesy runner. And there's a shot to left, and it's going to fall. And there's going to be a play at the plate, and she is out for the third out. Great throw by left fielder Mackenzie Elisar to Gotro for the third out. And no runs on a base hit and 1 left. And that could be a game-saving throw right there by Elisar. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and it's 2-2. Yeah. And we're going to go and turn it over to Mike.
Yeah, so we're just going to take a look, or maybe, I don't know, I'm going to take a peek at what Dutchtown has coming up. That's live streaming on Rev Sports on the 21st. We spoke about this one already. We're going to be at Dutchtown to see East Ascension come there and play the Lady Griffins. Then we're going to be back at Dutchtown on the 30th as Santa Maria travels there. We're going to live stream that game on Rev Sports as well. Then Dutchtown baseball will travel to Santa Maria on April 6th. Then East Ascension will be at Dutchtown baseball. The last 3 will all be baseball games. EA will be at Dutchtown on the 15th, and it's going to be a doubleheader. We're going to see them both on the same day. And then it'll be at Dutchtown, but they'll swap, and then East Ascension apparently will be the home team the second game. So that's what we have coming up for the Dutchtown Griffins and Lady Griffins on Rev.
Right, we're looking forward to that doubleheader. And a lot of balance on Dutchtown on both sides as we have the softball and the baseball. In the power rankings, Dutchtown's softball team is number 7. In the baseball power rankings, the baseball team is number 6. So very close between those two teams. And going into the bottom of the 6th, you're going to have 8-9-1, which should be Mackenzie Smith, Emily Terrio, I believe, and then Elisar. Terrio pinch hit for Heidel back in the 4th. She would be due up second. Okay. So we have a pinch hitter coming up. Number 6. Yes, okay. So that's number 6, Mesh. Okay. So the Kinley Mesh. So Kinley Mesh at the plate. So her first at bat, Mackenzie Smith, 0 for 2. It's a big inning right here. Big half of the inning as a strike called, 0 and 2.
I want to kind of go back and talk about that throw from left field that Elisar made. I mean, both, all the way around. I mean, if you're the Lady Griffins, you have to try to score. I mean, it's a base hit to left, right? I mean,
right.
Weaver got a good jump second base, and I mean, it's do or die. If you're LSR, you have to make a good, strong throw, and it's perfect one hop for the third out to keep this game tied.
As you see the strikeout right there by Mesh. And Haydell will come back to the plate for this at-bat. So Terrio gets the lone at-bat. And just to reiterate your point, how many chances do you get against A.J. Jackson?
Right.
So you got to take your shots when they're there.
Yeah, but I mean, we talk about, Sandoval hit 6, score so many runs, they hit the ball. They're so, deadly offensively. And then, I mean, you look at that, and I mean, you can't fundamentally do a better job than LSR did right there. I mean, get over there, shortest point to the ball, set your feet, make a good, strong throw. You know you're going to get absolute perfect true hop from that turf, and that's exactly what you got.
You got great defense. You see them play gorilla ball. You see them play small ball. They do it all. And so the pitch is low, 2-0. You don't want to give a free bag to the number 9 hitter, especially with 1, 2, 3 coming up. So Hallie Haydell, 2-0. And another ball, 3-0. One out here in the bottom of the 6th. And a strike called. Haydell has 1 at bat so far. She had the base hit off the bunt. She beat the throw to first. Count now 3-1. And a strike called. That was at the letters.
That was at, I don't know, maybe the umpire's letters. That one was a little tall right there.
It was close.
Yeah, that one's, I mean,
interesting. And it's 3-2.
Fortunate for West and unfortunate for Haydell there.
3-2, swing and a miss, and the strikeout. So had that close 3-1 pitch and then answered with the strike 3 afterwards.
Yeah, and I mean if you're West right there, you learn as a pitcher, hey, that umpire just called that a strike, and you got a little reaction from the hitter Haydell. Go right back in there, right in that same vicinity. The hitter Haydell is going to probably expand the zone because she didn't know if it's going to be called a strike or not. Tough situation for a hitter there.
And first pitch is low for ball 1. So LSR, she's walked twice and grounded to second. Has not scored a run. And the strike called, 1-1. So 2 strikeouts as Mesh and Haydell are strikeout victims here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a strike called.
And West is just filling it up. She is executing pitches tonight. All of them. Every location, every speed. Up, down, 4 corners.
So 1-2 now. And there's a bouncer to first, and the throw is in time, and we go to the 7th. So we're going to go at least a full 7 innings. 1, 2, 3 inning for the Lady Gators as we head to the 7th, and it's 2-2. You're watching the Rev Game of the Week.
ETEL is now Rev, and we were built on Louisiana know-how, serving businesses like yours with solutions and local customer service for nearly 100 years. From storm-proofing your internet, phone, and managed services to being there for you 24/7 with local reps who really get to know you. Right now, you can get 1 month free of internet and hosted phone. A simple solution for your business. Call or click today. Rev Business. Powerful solutions Unmatched local service.
So we go to the 7th, and it's 2-2. So you're going to go at least a full 7 innings here at Sandoval. Jeff Porsche and Mike Moeller with you as we go to the 7th, and for the Lady Griffins, it's going to be 6, 7, 8. Maddie Keller, Caroline Mathis, and Jenna Blanchard. And you brought it up, and now I'm going to bring it up. The last inning for Dutchtown ended on the base hit by Womack, but a spectacular throw and play at the plate as LSR to Gotro for the out as they get the courtesy runner Weaver at the plate and keeps this game 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2 in the last inning. Sandoval's got a 76 game win streak in district online right here. And
a base hit to right field on the first pitch by Maddie Keller. She gets her first hit of the game.
Yeah, nice pitch that she got right there. Those left-handers like that ball down and in. She just dropped the head on it, pulled it through that hole for a leadoff single for the Lady Griffins.
And so now you got number 7, Mathis, who wears number 5. With the number 7 spot. We'll see if she is laying one down. She does, and the only play is at first. So the 1-4 sacrifice. And now you got a runner in scoring position.
Yep, textbook all the way around. Mathis does exactly what she's supposed to do, get the ball down, and Jackson does exactly what she's supposed to do. Don't panic. She could have easily came up, tried to make a rush throw to second to cut that lead runner, but a lot of confidence in herself. Get the easy out. They're giving you an out, so why not take it?
And there's a bouncer and a great play at third.
Wow.
Throw to first. May have saved a run.
Definitely saved a run. Alex Franklin. 2 steps straight to her left. Catch that rocket on a good hop. Throwing across her body almost.
So
still makes an accurate, very strong throw.
And so this game remains tied. And now we're going to get another pinch hitter. As Anna White will step away, and Ariel Hayes. It's Ariel Hayes. She's had a lot of plate appearances this year, so she's gotten her swings this season. Comes to the plate with runner at second, 2 out, scoring position. Takes a ball for the first pitch. Great defense by Santa Maria. LSR with the play in the 6th, and Franklin with the play in the 7th. And a fly ball, and it may fall. But look at LSR. Look at her with the coming out of nowhere. Makes the grab for the 3rd out. And so Santa Maria comes to the plate with a chance to win.
Here's
here.
Another look at it here again.
7th.
Landash goes back. That ball was so close to being in the Bermuda Triangle, and then LSR comes out of nowhere to make the catch for the 3rd out.
Oh, man. They have some divine intervention here today by that defense. And great plays by that entire left side of the Santa Maria defense. And we go to the bottom of the 7th, and we're tied at 2.
Yep. And look, we talked about in the last half inning, we talked about the upcoming games on Rev for Dutchtown. So the games that we'll have coming up for Santa Maria, we're going to have 2 baseball games and 1 softball game. That'll be live on Rev Sports. First one will be on March 28th. That will be EA traveling to Santa Maria for the baseball game. Next one will be, at Dutchtown. Santa Maria will travel to Dutchtown for the softball game on March 30th. And then our last game that we will do with Santa Maria will be a baseball game. Dutchtown will travel to Gator Park on April 6th.
And so lots of games for the Gators coming up here on Rev as well. And it seems like we've been out here a lot. This is a 3rd week in a row of spring sports that we've been here at Santa Maria Baseball or softball, and so it's always fun to be out here, and it's been a great one here. This has been one of the best softball games that I've seen here on Rev Sports. As we go to the 7th inning, and you talk about ending it on one pitch, you got Alex Franklin and A.J. Jackson coming to the plate, and that's followed by Mary Beth Zeller. But so far, Franklin has done a good job. Fouled away. Franklin is 0 for 2 with a walk. Jackson is 0 for 3. So no damage so far from that 2-3 combo. That's so deadly.
Yeah, but not the hitters you want to face 4 times a game.
In the dirt. 1-1.
All right, you have 2, 3, 4 coming up. All of them are going to be, this is going to be their 4th trip up. You get to see a lot of pitches. Let's see if West can just keep dazzling, keep changing those speeds and changing some eye levels.
And that one's low. 2-1. This is easily the best district performance of the season for the Lady Griffins. Trying to send it to extras.
Yeah, if nothing else, I mean, it kind of sends a message, to their team. Hey, we can play with anybody.
I think they've already sent that message for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you look at their record, 0-2. It's it's easy to get down. We haven't won a game yet in the district. But then again, you look at the flip side and be positive and say, hey, we can play with anybody in this district. We're just, 1 or 2 plays away, one or two pitches away. Let's turn this thing around.
This game can build confidence no matter what the result. 2-2. Fouled away. Just missing on those cuts.
A little tardy on that one. It's just West changing those speeds. Can't say it enough. We watched a baseball game the other night, LSU Tigers. Their pitcher was throwing 100, and then the pitcher for the opposing team was throwing 83. And after 7 innings, they had the exact same line, right? I mean,
it's crazy.
You don't have to throw it 100 miles an hour and blow it by everybody. If you can change speeds and change locations, you can be effective.
Yes. So Franklin fighting to stay alive. Fouls another one off. 2-2. 12 home runs and 19 home runs at the plate and on deck. Close pitch, but a ball. 3-2. So the payoff pitch coming from Maddie West. Fly ball. And
guess where?
Going to be fouled. Can Santa keep their district winning streak alive? Flies popped high. Shortstop. Oh, makes the catch. I saw that ball kind of pop a little bit, but Dupree grabs it.
That's what we call a big league pop-up right there. That ball was in the air for a very, very long time.
So now A.J. Jackson will try to extend the 76-game winning streak for the Lady Gators.
Got some people on the edge of their seats. Great game this evening.
You know that she can end it. And a ball inside. It looks like the home plate umpire was kind of generous in the 6th, but kind of not so generous here in the 7th so far.
Tighten up. You see Jackson way up on the plate.
Fly to foul. So many.
It's unbelievable. I've never seen so many foul balls to left field in my entire life. That's like a week's worth.
Probably taking about 40 hacks at it. And there's a strike. 1-2. Sky high.
Tough play.
In play. The catcher doesn't get it. Dropped by Caroline Mathis.
Tough play right there. That ball starts out probably over the stands and works its way back. And got to try to judge where that thing's going to come down. Got underneath it, just couldn't squeeze it.
And you just hope for Mathis that doesn't haunt the team. 1-2. Foul. Gives her a chance to foul about 5 or 6 more off.
Yep.
Okay, they found a ball. They got another one there.
Yeah.
Somebody went to Walmart between innings. 1-2, tie score, bottom of the 7th, 1 out. And that's sky
another
high.
tough one. That's going to be tough.
Nope.
Well, if that ball hit inside the field, it had to have.
Yes, it did.
I think it hit the inside the dugout, maybe the concrete.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it hit the
edge of the concrete right there.
Either that or the bricks right there.
New life again for Jackson.
1-2. Yep. She has struck out looking and flown out to left field twice. So at least 2 of those balls didn't go foul.
All the way foul.
1-2. Low. Definitely low. 2-2.
Yep. Good pitch, good take.
Here comes the 2-2. Hit it about 4 miles.
Yep. It's a loud strike, right? That's what they used to tell the pitchers. Don't let it bother you. It's just a loud strike.
Wow.
It's tough not to let it bother you, though.
Mm-hmm. Two again. No. High. 3-2.
Chin music.
She has not reached base so far today. 1 pitch away from reaching. Three-two, 1 out. Ooh, chase ball 4 right there.
Scattering them behind the dish there, too. They're sitting kind of close to that net. They can lose a couple teeth that close. I think Jackson may have expanded the zone there. I think they may have been ball 4.
Oh, definitely.
She just wants to hit.
So 3-2, 1 out. Fouled away.
Got her out front of that one. Took a little bit off of that pitch.
She made her step with her left foot about the time that the pitcher released the ball. She's anxious. 3-2. That's in play.
That's ball game.
And that's it. That's a home run. Number 20, and Sandoval pulls out the victory in the 7th, and the win streak in district stays alive. Final score, 3-2 over Dutchtown. 3-run comeback as they trailed 2-0 in the first inning. And look at the excitement over there on the Lady Gators side as A.J. Jackson gets the win and the game-winning RBI and the game-winning home run. So a great game for her and a heartbreaker for Dutchtown as they lose 3-2 in 7 as you see the two teams about to meet. And we'll keep it here for a moment, Mike. And that was about as spectacular and as dramatic a game as you'll ever see.
Yeah, great game by both teams. I mean, you look at either way. I mean, Alexa Womack misses a home run by a foot.
Yep.
Could have put the Griffins up, Lady Griffins up 3-2, and then the two unearned runs that Sandoval got ties them, puts them back in the game to even get them in this position to win it like that. So I mean, great effort by the Lady Griffins. Just fell just a little short today, and great job by the Gators for never giving up and keeping that streak alive.
Right, and you hate to say it, but the game-winning home run, you had 2 foul balls that were in play, and Dutchtown just couldn't get either one of them, and it ends with the home run. And so you see the teams right there, and there's the shot. And look at that,
drive.
over the second set of advertisements. And so a no-doubter, home run number 20, RBI number 46.
I mean, great job by Jackson there. I mean, how many pitches did she foul off? I mean, that's just a battle. I mean, between West and Jackson, you got to love it.
Yep, and you see the two teams meeting right there. And we're going to take a short break right now, and we're going to wrap things up as they finish their prayer. And our final score, Sandoval 3, Dutchtown 2. You're watching the Rev Game of the Week.
E-Tail is now Rev, and we were built on Louisiana know-how, serving businesses like yours with solutions and local customer service for nearly 100 years. From storm-proofing your internet, phone, and managed services to being there for you 24/7 with local reps who really get to know you. Right now, you can get 1 month free of internet and hosted phone. A simple solution for your business. Call or click today. Rev Business. Powerful solutions, unmatched local service.
Welcome back. As you see, Sandoval talking right there as the 76-game district winning streak stays alive by the slimmest of margins, 2-3 in the bottom of the 7th. A dramatic one-out home run by A.J. Jackson, and they win the game and improve to 18-1 and 3-0 in district. A great effort by Dutchtown. The Lady Griffins have nothing to be ashamed of. They dropped to 13-6, 0-3 in district. Just a wonderful game.
Yeah, I mean 0-3 in district, but they've played the top 3 teams in the district, and tonight, I mean, they've proved to themselves they can play, go to toe-to-toe with anyone, right? I mean, like I said, a couple, kick balls error right here, and then Alexa Womack's ball off the top of the wall easily could have gone the other way, and Dutchtown could have come out here with a victory. So, it's got something to hang your hat on for sure, and something to grow on and to move forward. But then Sandoval, we talked about, we always talk about how they can hit. They're going to score runs. They're going to 10-run rule everybody or whatever. Well, today was just a different atmosphere for them. They were tied the whole time, but then we saw some great fundamental plays by, LSR in left field, and everybody just doing their job even on bunts and stuff like that. They're so fundamentally sound, as well as offensively talented. That combination is just tough to beat.
And that A.J. Jackson's going to be the hero, as she deserves with the game-winning home run. But Mackenzie Ellisar deserves a game ball right there, as she made 2 run-saving plays in the 6th and the 7th inning that saved this game for that team. Wouldn't even gotten to the home run, perhaps, if she doesn't make the throw from left field going into the
no doubt. I mean, both of those plays kept 2 runs from scoring, right? She comes one down at second, at home plate for one of them, and then if she doesn't catch that pop-up, the runner scores from second base. So could have easily been 4-2 in favor of the Lady Griffins.
And a great pitching performance by Maddie West.
Excellent.
She just gave up that one home run, but she went toe-to-toe with the best in the country, maybe, with A.J. Jackson. And got to give credit to Katie Van Haverbeck, too, had the home run in the first off of A.J. Jackson, only one of 4 players to do that so far. So just a fun game all around, and looking forward to next week, Mike. And so we would like to remind everyone that you can watch our games live streamed on the Rev Sports 1 YouTube channel each week, as well as the replays on TV on Rev Channel 4. Thanks for watching, and a reminder to join us next Tuesday at 5 from Lady Griffin Field in Geismar, as the Lady Griffins will host East Ascension. For Mike Moeller, I'm Jeff Porsche. You've been watching the Rev Game of the Week.